Good morning everyone. So we are at Hawthorne Park, Riverview, New Brunswick. You are watching live Maritime Cup 2022 hosted by Cricket New Brunswick. It is sponsored by Bombay Spices. If you are in Mountain and need Indian groceries, anywhere you are, it is right on Mountain Road, close to everywhere. We are looking at a match, Cricket New Brunswick Red versus Cricket Prince Edward Island. Cricket New Brunswick Red won the toss and decided to field first. It's 4 balls bowled, 2 runs and 1 wicket. It was a good catch taken by Anas in the bowling of Abdur Rahman. Abdur Rahman is bowling to Priyam. Full length, way outside off stump, given wide by the umpire. Score now is 3 runs for 1 wicket, 4 balls. Vikram and Priyam, they both are batting on 0. Abdur Rahman so far 2 runs, 1 wicket. Are we looking at another wicket? Hemant Gandepalli took the catch. Priyam is walking back. Priyam Soni. Terrible start for Prince Edward Island. 3 runs, 3 wickets, 1 over. Abdur Rahman is literally running through the CPEI batting order. 3 ducks. As I mentioned, Priyam Soni was caught by Hemant Gandepalli, and right now caught behind by Nitin. It was a bouncer. Tried to hook it. Unfortunately, Biplov could not connect it properly. The next batsman is Dhruv Sikligar. Shot number 85 will be joining Vikram. Vikram Pilaria. Vikram Singh is on strike. Kunal Shah to bowl the second over. Vikram Singh and recently joined by Dhruv Sikligar. They both are batting on 0. Would like to add over here as well that the umpiring committee as well. Right now both the umpires we have. The striker set umpire is from Nova Scotia. And the ball set up by from New Brunswick. Prince Edward Island. Towards the cover, full ball, gone for 4. It was in the slot for Vikram. playing his second ball. But that's how T20 goes, whether you lose wickets or not. If you get the ball on the slot, you hit it. Good length ball, defended really well towards the cover, no runs. It appears things are getting normalized a bit. Runs are more than wickets finally. Kunal Shah running to Vikram Singh. Almost caught and bowled. Played straight. It was not exactly a good length ball, not even a half volley. Perfect length to bowl at this set of the game. It was on the stump, tried to play over the bowler, just couldn't connect it properly. Somehow got away with it. It's 7 runs for 3 wickets, 1.3 overs. Short of the length, played towards point. Running for the second one. A bad throw will ensure that they are able to complete the second run very easily. The score is 9 runs for 3 wickets, 1.4 overs. Vikram Singh is batting on 6 runs. Dhruv Sikligar is yet to face a ball. Again a good length ball, defended towards point. And if you recently joined us, we are at the Hawthorne Park in Riverview, New Brunswick, and you are watching live Maritime Cup. We have teams from PEI, Nova Scotia, and 2 teams of New Brunswick currently playing over here. Full ball, played to on top of the mid-off for 4. Vikram Singh is opening up right now, scoring 10 runs in 7 balls. The score now is 13 runs for 3 wickets in 2 overs. Again, you are at Hawthorne Park, Riverview, New Brunswick. You are watching live Maritime Cup hosted by Cricket New Brunswick. We have teams from PEI, Nova Scotia, and 2 teams of New Brunswick fighting for the title. We'll have the final match this afternoon around 4 p.m. So if you are in Moncton or Riverview or DM or anywhere nearby, please stop by to cheer up our guys. Abdul Rahman coming back, short of the length, outside the leg stump, given wide by the umpire. Dhruv is facing Abdul Rahman, who got 3 wickets for 2 runs in the last over. Short ball outside off stump, tried to play towards the point, hit and a miss. Again, would like to add that this tournament is sponsored by Bombay Spices. If you are looking for Indian groceries, anywhere you are in Moncton, Bombay Spices is right in the center on Mountain Road. Abdul Rahman running to Dhruv Sikligar. Wide outside the off stump, left alone by the batsman. That's the second wide of the over. 15 for 3, 2.1 overs. Dhruv Sikligar on strike. Vikram Sharma scored a couple of boundaries last over, scoring 10 runs in 7 balls. Short ball again. Outside the off stump, tried to cut it, couldn't connect. It has been a popular strategy outside off stump, wide outside the off stump, just inside the wide line. Abdul Rahman to Dhruv Sikligar. Full ball outside the off stump, tried to play towards the cover, hit and a miss. Same strategy, full ball way outside the off stump, just inside the wide line. Dhruv Sikligar is having hard time connecting the balls right now.
Say something good about the bowler as well.
Yeah, Abdul Rahman is making sure that Dhruv Sikligar is not getting the balls where he wants to play, not able to play the shots that he would like to play. Again outside the off stump, but this time he missed the line just a bit, given wide by the umpire. When you have taken 3 wickets in 5 runs, you can afford to bowl a couple of wides. I think he has bowled 3 wides this over, and that's the only scoring runs in this over. Again a wide ball and missed the line. Good length ball. Idea was right, the execution was slightly wrong.
Having a chat with the captain, he may be.
Yeah, it was required right now, because on a short game like this, yes, you have got 3 wickets, but you cannot afford to bowl wides.
Yes.
You may end up bowling 1 or 2 wides here and there, but when you bowl like 3 to 4 wides in 1 over, something is that you need to work on. Excessive uphill, but umpires not moving.
Umpires are not convinced.
Yeah, please join, it would really help.
Hi everyone, this is Anshul.
We have a fellow umpire right here with me.
Hi Rachit, it's nice to see the game today. First over, you have 3 wickets.
And how excited you are. It appears one of our teams will definitely be in the finals, and looking at the form that currently we have for CNB Red.
Yeah, I believe like it's not a league match. It's like kind of something semi-final, because both the teams need. So, after having a good over by giving just 5 runs, but usually it came from wide, I guess the bowler will be bounced back in his 3rd over, and I'm pretty sure that the captain is not going to go with Kunal Shah. It seems like he's going to use Kunal Shah because he has some trust in him. So let's see what he brings in this over.
Yeah, he definitely has pace. He just bowled a couple of full balls last over, and both were driven for boundary. One towards cover, the other one over mid-off.
Yeah.
Now he has got long off, as you can see. Tarun Patel is on the long off right now.
Yeah, like the last over, he gave few full balls to Vikram, and then he helped him to open his hand. That's, I guess, one of the best shots that he plays when he has in his slot, you know.
And I think CNB Red is going with a strategy because we can see that the two places where Vikram Singh hit for boundaries last over, both the places we have fielders in the deep.
Yeah, like they have moved their fielder from the first slip to the boundary. So here we go for the first ball of his second over.
Again full ball, this time he played towards leg side, fielded at square leg, and what a throw.
And what a throw. Yeah, it's a direct hit, you know. I didn't think
Direct hit from square leg to the bowler's end. Cricket Preserve Ireland are losing too many wickets right now. 17 runs. Yes, the fielder's name was Aftab Patel. It was a quick pick up and throw.
Well, I guess it's gonna be a big blow for them.
It is definitely 17 runs, 4 wickets. And Drew Sickliger was playing okay. He survived 6 balls. Unfortunately, he will have to go.
Yeah, it seems like it's just like 3 overs and you are down for 4 wickets, so it's gonna put the pressure on the batting team. I believe that what the strategy should be, you know. Should Vikram start hitting, or should he's gonna just play defensive?
I think Vikram was doing all right. He just 2 balls he hit it last over. They were in the slot. There were no fielders in the deep. So he has the strategy right. It's the other side. He actually opened the innings. So you know the other side, the 4 wickets that they lost. That's the issue. I think he's Parth. I think he's Parth. We'll know.
Parth, can you confirm the new non-strikers and the new batsman that came?
I think he's Parth, the captain.
New batsman Navjot.
Thank you.
New batsman is Navjot, joining Vikram Singh. Vikram Singh on strike. Scoring 10 runs in 8 balls.
I guess the Kunal Shah seems to be the lucky charm for the team, you know. He gave 10 runs in his first over, and when he bowled the first ball of his second over,
And
they
that
got
too,
the
you know,
wicket.
he bowled on the stump when he has got offside field. So I thought he had opened field on the leg side to score it. Unfortunately, Vikram hit it straight to square leg.
I guess Kamran has more faith in his bowlers, you know.
This was exactly where it should have been. Full ball outside off stump. The idea is very clear that you know give Vikram full balls the way he would like to hit, and they've got fielders in the deep on long off as well as deep cover point.
But adding to your point, you know, I have seen Kunal bowling good length or a short length to the bowlers, but this time maybe it's just Vikram that he's trying to bowl the full length so that he can hit, and then they can card him depending on the field.
That is what a team's game is, right? You know, for DF, you know, probably they would be bowling with certain ideas, but with new captain, new ideas, he would have to bowl with the setup that the captain is giving them.
Yeah, so some changes in the field. Sakib is being brought back to the point.
So that's the strategy right now, because you can see the offside has been covered properly inside 30-yard circle for the new batsman. Good length ball, tried to pull, wasn't short enough to be pulled.
I thought it's gonna be like they're gonna target the offside. You know, you have all the fielders being set up. Just ball the short length or a slower one to get caught on either on point or the.
I believe it's a smart captaincy by Kamran, because you don't see like deep cover and deep long off around, because Priyam is the one who hit 2 boundaries. For the new batsman, they are closing in all the fielders. Again, this would be a problem if you cannot control your line and length wide down the leg side. Would be interesting to see the scorecard, how many runs they have scored of extras.
Just gave 2 runs of the 3 balls, and the 1 wicket came in. Seems to be in a pretty decent shape. Let's see what the next 3 balls bring for him.
Good length ball outside the off stump, tried to hoik it towards cover,
Third
but didn't connect it properly. Went to the third man
and fell short.
and just one shot, one run. I believe it will be ideal right now for the other players to give support to Vikram because he has been playing there for 3.4 hours.
Well, there is no much protection on the leg side for him. As you can see, the field that has been set up by the captain.
So somewhere inside, Vikram Singh knows where the next ball will be.
Yeah.
Full outside off stump where he can hit it.
Yeah.
And that's the mistake he made. Kunal Shah bowled slightly short on the stump, allowed Vikram Singh to open his arms and play pull shot towards mid wicket. Open area for him to score runs, and he just collected a gift basket of 4 runs. And exactly to your point, he likes to bowl short balls, he likes to bowl yorkers, but right now the field has been set differently. Kunal Shah would have to bowl outside the off stump. Again missed his line, played towards mid wicket. Afzal fielded it, and obviously this time they ensured they're not going for the run.
So after 4 overs, it's 24 for 4.
Yoginder Dudi.
Thank you.
So Yogender, another pacer, is coming to the attack. Last match I know I umpired Yogender bowled just 1 over.
How do you feel about Yoginder bowling in the power play? Do you
He's
think
a good bowler, but I have seen him bowling more for his Frederickton team, not for the setup by CNB Red. Would be interesting to see how he does. He bowled quite okay, but was taken off last match. Bowled just 1 over.
I guess it was better to bring Abdur Rahman to bowl his 3rd over in the power play because he has already taken the 3 wickets. Both the batsmen are kind of struggling to hit, especially Vikram Singh. He has tried many shots, but he's not able to connect it. I guess this might be a new strategy for the captain to bring Yoginder Dudi and keep Abdur Rahman for the last 10 overs.
We also have to look at the weather right now. It's really hot outside, and bowling 3 overs on the trot may not be that easy. And we have seen Abdur Rahman had hard time. He bowled 4 wides in the last over.
So here we go for the first ball of Yoginder Dudi.
Taken nicely by Tarun Patel. It was a short ball. Somehow, batter Navjot Singh played a lofted pull towards mid-off, and mid-off ran and took a very nice catch. So, Yoginder Dudi, you were asking me about, took the wicket on the first ball.
Oh, I guess that's a lucky charm for him. You can say.
There is some thinking required by PEI team right now. Half the team is out. Projected score is shown as 115, but that will only be possible if they play 20 overs. Losing 5 wickets in 4.1 is not going to help. The captain path is
Took by Tarun.
So now we have Fahad Ahmed. He's actually
Fahad.
he's a nice bowler actually.
he's a good pace bowler.
Yeah. He
He likes
great
to bowl
bounces.
short balls, and he's coming to a pace bowler without the helmet.
Yeah, it's a good strategy, I guess.
He himself is a fast bowler, and he likes to bowl bouncers.
Well, I saw you saw the yesterday's game when he was bowling to Pushkar Soni. It was 5 balls that he was trying to bowl bouncers, and Pushkar Soni doesn't have any answer to those 5 bouncers that he bowled in the over.
Will he have an answer when he's bowling without the helmet?
Oh.
Good length ball, outside off stump, very well bowled, beaten by pace.
I guess it's kind of putting pressure on the batsman because half of the team is back to the pavilion. New batsman has a lot of responsibilities. Somebody needs to step up and help Vikram Singh to build a good partnership. Vikram Singh only just played 12 balls and he has scored 15, including 2 boundaries. 3 boundaries.
The team itself played just 26 balls. So he played half of the balls. It's just that nobody's staying with him. and that is caught behind. Duty got his second wicket on fourth ball.
It's a very rare chance that you see that within the power play you lose the first 6 wickets.
Good length ball outside off stump, tried to cut it, could just got the edge and taken nicely by Nitin, the wicketkeeper.
I guess when we had the toss, Kamran was very happy when he won the toss and decided to bowl first. I guess one of the games, it shows that he has a positive attitude today for his game. What are your thoughts, Richard, on this? Like, does the toss matter today?
The
Or
toss
is-
doesn't matter when you are not able to stay on the crease for more than 5 overs. Like 4.3 overs and 6 wickets gone. It's not the toss, it's how you bowl, how you bat. How
Is it
you
Lijo Thomas, jersey number 46? Is it Lijo Thomas? Can you confirm?
Batted Lito Thomas.
Yes, correct.
Thank you.
Lijo Thomas is a new batsman, he will be on strike. And you are questioning Yogender Dudi. He has got 2 wickets for 0 runs in 3 balls.
Well, I guess it's captain, you know. Sometimes it's about luck as well. Did you get a hat trick? Sometimes you get 3 sixes in the first 3 balls. I guess Yogender Duties also is kind of a lucky charm for today's game. Just like Abdur Rahman, that he got 3 wickets in his first over.
And he bowled well as well. He's bowling as per the plan. This was on the stump. Good length ball, defended well by Lijo Thomas. I think Kamran is having a word with Yogender.
So after 4.4 overs, the projected score seems to be 102.
That is again if they play 20 overs.
Yeah. But like the projected score shows 102, you know, with going with the same run rate.
Appeal for LBW, there was height as well. There's a bit of bounce in this pitch. Five balls, 0 runs, 2 wickets. Do you think Yogender will go with maiden wickets?
Yeah, I guess so. He should go. He's bowling pretty well. He has a control over his line and length till now for the first 5 balls.
Outside the off stump, got an edge towards short third man, no runs. It's a maiden double wicket.
Ball was good, slight off, full length. The batsman wanted to hit towards the cover, but he misses it just by chance. It was actually a luck, you know.
Ideal for Prince Edward Island right now is to ensure that Vikram Singh is back on strike. We opened the innings. We are at 6.4 overs, 29 for 6 wickets. Vikram Singh is batting on 18. He just got strike for just 15 balls. So it's really important for Prince Edward Island to ensure that he gets most of the strike right now, and somehow they play for 20 overs.
Well, Rachid, it's just about the luck, you know. You have a first game, you come into bat, you lose wickets. But I can ensure that until Vikram is on the field, PEI has some good chances to score a good runs. But as you said, he needs somebody from the other side to help him. He's not a one player that can play for 20 overs.
Absolutely, because right now you're looking at Kamran, the captain of Cricket New Brunswick Red, using all his pace bowlers outside the off stump, way outside the off stump, tried to bowl inside the line, however missed the line a bit, given wide by the umpire. So we finally have a spinner coming on. Anas Tarvez will be bowling. Vikram Singh on strike, playing on 19 from 16 balls. And let's look at the deep fielders. There is third man. Third man has been brought in, but there is long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep cover, and yes, third man is going back.
Well, this is going to be a good challenge, you know.
Full ball on the stump, played towards long on for single. Afzal Sheikh ran from deep, from mid wicket, and it's interesting field positions. There is deep mid wicket, there is mid wicket, there is long on. Single on the first ball. That's what New Brunswick wanted, keeping Vikram Singh off strike.
And it's a good thing. Like, the CNB won't mind giving singles because they're in a good position.
The thing I'm surprised is they are not closing in on Lijo, who has scored 2 runs from 11 balls. And probably this is the reason. There was a loopy half volley, so he could hit it. Played towards long off for single.
Good fielding by Heyman.
The idea should be to ensure that Lijo is not able to take a single. Keep him on the strike as much as possible. But he has been successful this time to give strike back to Vikram Singh. He's batting on 20 from 17 balls. Good length ball, a quicker one. Defended towards cover for single. Again, if you recently joined, we are at Hawthorne Park in Riverview, New Brunswick, and you are watching live Maritime Cup 2022, hosted by Cricket New Brunswick. Cricket New Brunswick has 2 teams, CNB Red, CNB White, and we have Prince Edward Island, as well as team from Nova Scotia traveling over here. The umpires right now, one is from Nova Scotia, The other one is on PEI. They both are on field. There is a leg umpire. There is a third umpire taking care of the other responsibilities, as well as we have scorer as well. And scorer is helping me with commentary.
Well, it's when it comes to cricket, sometimes you have to do two jobs at a time. Scorer and commentary is one of both the same things. Well, coming back to the game, Anas is bowling good. Just given 2 runs, and it was an.
Was that an edge?
I don't think so.
Looking at the expression of New Brunswick players, but that was a quick one outside the off stump. Anas Tarves just gave 3 runs from the over, and good thing for PI, they didn't lose any wickets.
So now we have spinners from both the end. Anas did his first over, I guess. Tarun Patel is gonna be doing his over.
Change of bowler, Tarun.
So Tarun will bowl diagonal. I think the non-striker will have to change his batting position. Interesting, because he has been bowling left arm over. A miss filled by long on fielder Hammond, gone for 4. It was a full ball.
Well, putting pressure on the Tarun, I guess so. What a good way to welcome, the new bowler.
Absolutely. And that's what happens when you have set batsman on strike and he gets more of the strike. Lijo may not have been that successful, but he has been able to rotate the strike a bit back. Short ball. It's like a 6 runs wrapped in a gift packet.
Well, it actually gave Vikram most of the time to adjust his position,
And exactly that's what happens, in spin bowling. That you have to ensure that you have proper control of the ball. If you end up bowling a full toss or half volley in the slot, or if you end up bowling short ball like this, 10 runs in 2 balls.
Putting some 44 for 6.
Projected score is 106. Current run rate is 5.28. More important for PEI, not to lose wickets. Short ball, quicker one, played towards cover. Direct hit, but Vikram ensured he dragged his bat properly.
Well, it's a good comeback, when you bowl 2 short balls and you want to try to pitch in a good length, not letting the batsman to open his bat. So it was a good strategy.
And now exactly what New Brunswick would have wanted, having Lijo on strike. I'm still not understanding this part, having fielders in the deep. There are 4 fielders in the deep right now when a new batsman is batting, and the team has lost 6 wickets.
Well, Lijo is struggling today. He just scored 3 runs of the 16 balls.
Only thing he needs to do is survive, because the role is different right now. So I believe he's doing okay for the role that he has right now to survive, so Vikram can score as many runs as they can. Good length ball, quicker one, plays toward long on. The mid wicket fielder tried to run towards it and collect it, but they're able to steal 1 run.
Yeah, but it seems like captain is not happy, with the single.
I think the captain was the fielder.
I think so. Well, in that case, I guess the bowler will not be happy to give the unloose runs.
And more importantly, Vikram Singh getting the strike. There is some field adjustment towards leg. There is long on. There is deep mid wicket, and there is a fielder in between them. And then he bowls the ball on the offside when there is no third man. Luckily gone only for single. More importantly for PEI, Vikram Singh will get the strike.
Good over for PEI. It's 30 runs from this over. After 9, it's 47 for 6.
And this is exactly what happens when you don't lose too many wickets in for some time. When they were losing wickets, NB was attacking.
So Anas continues the second over.
And he's a right arm off spin, so ideal for bowling to
Leg spin.
a left-hander.
Leg spin.
No, he's an off spinner. Sometimes bowls quicker ones too.
Well, I guess the action seems like to going leg, but you know, it's just kind of a strategy.
And I've seen him bowling. You know, he has been very particular about his angle as well. He sometimes bowls very close to the stumps, sometimes bowls really wide. So it's difficult to adjust as a batsman how the ball will move.
Quicker ball towards point. The fielder was ready to take stop the ball.
I think both the bowlers are like that. You know, the left arm bowler as well as this right arm bowler Anas. Half volley played uppishly towards long off for single, and Lijo is on strike now. He has been giving good support. His role was to ensure staying on the field, and he has been able to do that well. 4 runs from 17 balls. More importantly, staying on the crease. Quicker one, good length, outside off stump, and Lijo had no clue about it. 9.4 overs, 48 for 6. Half volley played uppishly towards long on for single. Tarun fumbled a bit at long on, but no damage done. Only single taken. Vikram Singh will be facing the last ball. He's batting on 34 from 25, the lone survivor. Wide full toss, way outside off stump. He saw Vikram Singh charging and bowled a wide low full toss.
If Nitin had handled the ball very well, it was a close call, I guess.
Would have been a close call, but it was difficult for him as well, because when you bowl a full toss like that, it pitches like a yorker length to the keeper. And not to forget, Nitin is not the regular keeper for the team. Good length ball, quicker one. Vikram has to be careful. He wanted to play towards offside, backed out, but it was on the stump.
So-
Dot ball, but more importantly, didn't lose the wicket. We are at 10 overs, halfway, if you can call it. 50 runs, 6 wickets.
Well, that's an interesting change. Tarun is not bowling his second over. Saqib has been given the ball for this game, for this over.
Saqib is another good spinner. And he bowls regularly for St. John team. The good thing about all these 3 spinners is they have proper control of the ball, and that's where he proves me wrong. Bowled over leg side wide. Again outside the leg stump. I'm not sure what the idea is, but 2 wides to start with is not going to help the team. Flight ball, good length, outside off stump. Lijo had no clue about it. Dot ball. Yorker length ball on the shoe. Somehow Lijo survived that. No run. Tried to play a lofted drive. Did not connect. It was a half volley. Again a half volley. This time he connected well. In between long on and deep mid wicket for 4 runs. This will give a lot of confidence to Lijo. Scoring his first boundary in 23 balls. More importantly, he did his job well by giving support to Vikram Singh, who is batting on 34. So they are bringing the
easily took one. I guess by looking at the game, how they are playing, PI are not giving more chances to Vikram to play. We all know that he can play good. They're keeping him off strike. It's good for CNB Red, but not for the PER. What are your thoughts on this, Richard?
as long as Lijo is able to survive, I'm okay with that. Ensuring that they play 20 overs is the main role right now for the team, and they've done so far well. Because if you look into it, 4.3 was the last wicket fell. So 4.3 overs, 6 wickets fell, and from there to now, that is 11 overs. This partnership has continued. It's very important partnership. 24 for 6, and from there to be at 58 for 6.
Anas is going for his third over.
Yes, they are ensuring the spinners are getting bowled out as soon as possible. Yogendra has bowled well, so Tarun can do without bowling his second over. But he's a very good bowler. I'm sure they're going to bring him back as soon as Vikram Singh, if he gets out.
Maybe in the last 5 overs. If Vikram Singh is still on strike, or do you? If you were the captain, what were your thoughts?
If
bringing Tarun Patel after his first over.
See, spinners, you can bowl 1 or 2 bad balls and you can be hit like this. It was a half volley. Somehow he survived. But you might end up getting wickets as well. So, with 2 quality spinners I have, Sakib as well as Anas Tavres, I would probably not be inclined to bowl Tarun Patel as long as I see Vikram Singh batting.
Well, I guess I see some tension between the CPEI players. Vikram wants to have strike, but I guess he is not getting the support by converting ones into twos.
That's wide outside the off stump. It would be interesting to see out of 59 runs, 60 runs scored so far. There are 12 extras, 11 wides and 1 by. Make that 13, 12 wides and 1 by. And one might say just 12 wides, but that's second highest score after Vikram Singh.
Yeah.
Again a half volley, right in the slot.
Oh, it's a 6. Well, that's the spirit,
I
all thought it
still
was
want to
good.
confirm everything. Aftab is the person who caught it on the exact position between deep mid wicket and long on, and he signaled 6 after catching the ball. Probably his leg touched the
fence.
fence.
Yeah, I actually saw that his leg was touching
Yeah,
the fence. and
is
immediately-
still shaking, so yeah.
and he immediately gave 6. Well, I guess that's called what you call a spirit of cricket,
Absolutely. A low full toss played towards point for single. More importantly, single taken and only last ball to go with Lijo on strike.
Well, after that 6, Vikram Singh moved into his 40s. Well, that's something PI should consider.
Vikram Singh is playing well and he has played for 30 balls. So I'm sure he's in a position to, make use of the bat ball. And he's doing the right thing. He's not hitting every ball. He's waiting for the bat ball and hitting it. Played towards point, no run. Score right now is 68 from 12 overs. 6 wickets.
Asking the score.
68 for 6 after 12 overs. Well, I guess waters are on the field.
Yes, that has been a discussion right now that the T20 games that we have, we will not have any breaks. At the same point of time, the temperature, the heat wave warning that we have in New Brunswick, if anyone wants water, it would be ideal if they let the other their team members know. So as soon as the over is done, they can bring the water on the field.
Well, I guess Sakim is back in his second over. It was a good over, just giving 8 runs in the first.
He has proper control. Again, he's an off spinner. Can bowl both.
Well, some confusion between the strikers and the non-strikers end.
It's really nice that when they are confused, they are not running. Otherwise, they might end up losing a wicket. It's a dot ball, played towards mid-on. Sakib is comfortably bowling in the Yorker length ball, and that's his strength. He has proper control of his ball. The only time I've seen him struggling is the batsman hitting him. Missed this length a bit, got away with it. Full toss ball played towards long on, down the ground for a single. Lijo on strike. So again, if you recently joined, we are at Hawthorne Park in Riverview, New Brunswick. Half volley played towards square leg for a 6. The fielder was right there for that. Went just above him.
I guess now Lijo is taking his chances.
Exactly, and that's what happens when you played for 27 balls. This was ball number 28, went for 6.
He knows the field, he knows the bowler. So
He
I
knows
guess
the bowler and he's waiting for the loose ball. That's the right way to go instead of playing shots on every other ball. Waiting for the right ball, and he got the right ball.
was it outside leg or was it above the
A little
wickets?
high as well. So appeal for LBW, given not out. Last ball of the over. And the partnership is 51 runs from 50 balls. And how crucial that is when you've lost 24 for 6.
Well, at this point, I guess they have done a good job.
They've done a great job comparing to where they were. Again, if you recently joined, you are watching live Maritime Cup hosted by Cricket New Brunswick at Hawthorne Park, Riverview, New Brunswick.
Well, we have our favorite bowler back. Yogendra Dudi is getting his third over. for the first 2 overs, he just gave 4 runs with 1 maiden and took 2 wickets.
And he's bowler number 6 for New Brunswick. New Brunswick Red.
Well, I guess they were the important wickets that he took. 75 for 6. 13. Here he goes for the first ball of his third over.
He's bowling around the wicket right now to the left-hander. Played towards fine leg. Wicketkeeper ran and stopped the ball. There is no fine leg. Or am I missing something?
I don't
There is
think
no
so.
fine leg. There is no square leg. And there are 3 fielders in the deep on the leg side. There's a mid-wicket. Afzal is fielding over there. And played towards square leg for single.
Well, I guess the strategy for keeping bowling him on the offside seems to be fair, you know.
And still, if you end up misfiring the ball, they have got 3 fielders in the deep for him. There is mid wicket, there is deep mid wicket, there is long on, and there is a fielder right in between both of them.
And even Afzal is a good, he can run to the boundary plate. It's not a big one, but still, you know, he's not bowling very much fast. So it's going to be a good advantage to the bowling
Lijo
team.
is on strike, good length ball, and Lijo had no clue about it. I see Lijo is struggling with the fast bowlers.
Yes, that seems to be fair.
Tried to play it and somehow survived. Short ball outside the off stump. Tried to cut, did not connect. Afzal is having some words with Yoginder. Full ball. Lofted towards cover. Afzal ran back and caught it.
Afzal took the catch.
Finally a wicket.
And now Vikram is on strike for the last delivery.
As mentioned by the umpire, they crossed, and in October they are changing the rule that crossing when the catch is taken would not rotate the strike in case if they crossed.
I guess.
Right now we are going with the old formula. They crossed, so Vikram will be on strike for the last ball. And finally a wicket. After almost 10 overs, the last wicket was on 4.3, 24 for 6, and now we are looking at 76
Batter in
for
Maggie.
7.
So
Manpreet Singh is a new batsman. New batter is Manpreet
Mani
Taliwal.
Yeah, it's Mani Dariwal. Well, you can see, I guess, from the score, after Vikram, it's only Lijo who had helped him to have a good partnership.
And wides,
Yeah, exactly.
only double figures.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's the second player to have a double figure in this game.
yeah, it was a good ball. It was not exactly at half volley. It was not even good length.
Well, this game reminds me of what happened between India and Australia when India was all out for 36. Like the scoreboard seems to like a phone number. I hope you remember that game,
Absolutely, but that was a test match. We only had to do was survive. And here, with 2 set batsmen, they wanted to get as many runs as possible with less than 7 overs left. Last ball, short ball. Vikram tried to pull, did not connect.
1 run given by taking 1 wicket in this over. It's 76 for 7 after 40.
And a smart move by the captain to bring back Yoginder. What is he going to do now? Is he going to continue with the spinners again?
And
No.
here it comes.
And here
Abdul
comes
Rahman.
Abdur Rahman.
So fast bowlers from both the ends.
Your bowler Abdur Rahman.
Abdul is bowling his last over. Well, I thought he should have been used in the last 5 overs. Maybe some strategy by the captain.
They would like to have these overs as last 5 overs.
Oh yeah.
And
Exactly.
anyways, it's 6 overs left. 14 overs are done. When is he going to bring him back?
Maybe I was hoping maybe in 17th or 18th over, kind of putting a pressure.
The new batsman, so it's anyways, 3 wickets left. Idea is to wrap it up. I'm still not happy with fielders in the deep, but obviously captain has some plans. Low full toss, outside off stump, plates to our covers. Given strike back to Vikram Singh. And that's more important than anything else, giving him strike. Because 14.1 overs and Vikram has faced just 36 balls. He opened the inning, he played the first ball of the match and hasn't got enough strike as he would have liked to. Half volley,
Wanted to hit, but he
throw a
misses.
kitchen sink, throw the whole kitchen sink, but could not connect. Hit and a miss.
Well, if this half would connected, it should be a 6. He was powered up.
It was in his slot. It
Yeah.
was in his slot, and that's probably the reason why there are fielders in the deep. As I mentioned, there is long off, there is long on, there is deep mid wicket, and there is a fielder right in between deep mid wicket and long on.
Yeah. Well, it's a strange field, but captain has something in his mind.
And it almost worked, right? That fielder took a catch. It's just that his shoe touched the fence and went for a 6.
But I guess Vikram is in pressure. It's like after this over, it's going to be the last 5 overs. He hardly wants to push the score around like 110, 120.
He has to ensure he stays till the end. That's his job. That's his main aim. He cannot be playing these shots. 3 hit and a miss on the pads. Somehow taken single. Is the umpire signaling leg by, or was it with bat? Didn't signal leg by, so it's bat.
Was it a leg by?
No, I mean he didn't signal it,
Yeah.
so we'll call it bat.
Well, good luck to Vikram after this over. Surviving the last 5 overs won't be easy.
Abdul Rahman 3 wickets, 11 runs.
Good bowling figures in this game as well.
Yeah, 2 balls left.
And here he goes.
That has been an issue with Abdul Rahman. Would be interesting to see. Just give me 1 minute. I would like to see that, how many wides he has bowled. Because out of 13 wides, out of 13 he has bowled 5 wides. And this is his 3rd over.
So he ends with good figures by giving 12 runs from 4 overs and taking 3 wickets. PEI is 79 for 7 after 15 overs.
Yogendra Dudi should be back because he has bowled 3 overs for 5 runs and 3 wickets.
Or is it Kunal Shah, the batsman the captain wants to bring in? He has 2 overs left for this innings, and Yogendra Dudi has 1. So who's going to be bowling?
They use 6 bowlers. They've got a couple of other bowlers as well in the team. But he's going with Yogendra Dudi right now. And I completely agree with it. There is no point of holding him back.
DJ bowler Dudi. He has gone out. I need the third umpire to note the time at 10:46 p.m.
Who is out?
Shehzad is off the field.
Injury? I don't think so.
It has to be an external injury or maybe dehydration or something, because we play very competitive over here. Unless there is an external injury, players are not supposed to leave the field. Yogender losing his line, wide outside the off stump, given wide by the umpire. It's the second wide of the over. Score now is 81 for 7, 15 overs. Half volley in the slot for Vikram Singh, but there are fielders in the deep. Went to the deep cover for a single. It's a cover point area. Sweeper collected it and single taken. It would be really important for Manny Mandeep Daliwal to ensure that he rotates strike. The role was different for Lijo. At that time there was 3.4 overs and 6 wickets. Now there are only 5 overs left. Lofted shot between long off and cover, deep cover for a single. More importantly, rotated strike. Vikram Singh on 47 from 40 balls. And that's out. You could hear the noise till here. Full length outside the off stump. That's the idea. They've got fielders in the deep. Tried to play a lofted shot. Could not connect. Just got an outside edge and Nitin collected it comfortably.
Well, it's a good innings. He scored 46 runs.
Good innings, but what an over. What a match for Yogender Dudi. That is his 4th wicket and giving just 9 runs.
Can you confirm, is the new batsman is Gaganpreet Singh?
Well, not many left. If he's not Sufyan, then it's Gagan Singh.
You got the Gaganpreet.
Yeah. Just 2 wickets to go.
Gaganpreet is so we have Gaganpreet coming in replacement to Vikram Soni.
And
Vikram
tactics
Singh,
are
sorry.
working for Kamran, the captain of UNB Red. We brought in Abdul Rahman as well as Yogender Dudi.
Well, it seems the dugout for the CNB Red seems to be happy. They're happy, you know. They're taking regular intervals of wickets. They're not letting the fielders, the batsmen to score runs except Vikram Soni and Lijo when they had a 50+ partnership.
And that's the question, right? Because the thing is, you know, if you look into the scorecard, there are 5 ducks. There's one batsman, Navjot Jandi, just got 1 run. Do you think they delayed a lot, you know, to bring back Yogender? Do you think they could have wrapped it up earlier? There was a big partnership of 52 runs.
Well, yes, it's just about, you know, the captain wanted to save him for the last overs.
Tried to play towards onside, got an edge, went towards behind point for 2 runs.
Well, coming back to your question,
There is no fielder on point or third man. There is a third man now.
well, coming
It
back to your
appears to be
question,
a
you
short
said-
third man. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, as you said that bringing your Yogender Dudi afterwards, it seems like the captain wanted him to use within the 14 and 15 overs. I guess where he thought Vikram is gonna play, you know, so that worked, and he
But-
actually took the wicket of Vikram.
But at 3.4 overs, when you got 6 wickets, why would you like the other team to bat till 15 overs?
well, it's just about the strategies, you know.
Exactly.
The captain wanted. We cannot say that. It's just we want to make sure the captain is having some strategies in his mind as well.
And you have to think about it. Your best bowlers, if you end up bowling them out, and the batters are still on the ground. Signal no ball by the umpire. That would be a free hit for Manny.
Well, it's a good catch from the umpire as well, you know. He kept an eye on how many people were inside the circle. I don't think so. That this free hit should give advantage to the batting team.
It would definitely. When there is a free hit, it's always an advantage. It's a wide ball way outside the off stump. Free hit will continue. Would be interesting to see because the batsman can open up, right? Because he knows he's not going to be given out, and that's what going to happen. I'm worried about who. It's a black car, right? So I don't have to worry about it.
Even not me
It
as
was
well.
a full toss. Hit
Best-
out of the ground
Best
where the
use of
cars
free
are
hit.
parked.
Best use of the free hit, you know.
And it can open up a batsman as well. It can open up a batter. My car is parked after 3 cars. I made sure. It cannot be my car. See where my car is parked.
Mine is here near the shed. On the very corner, you know. So after 16 overs, it's 94 for 8. Duty
Kunal
had.
Shah is back.
Oh yeah, Kunal Shah is back. Good to see him back, you know. I guess he's gonna finish the innings. Here we go.
94 for 8, 16 overs.
Giving 17 runs in the first 2 overs.
And
Kunal Shah is getting going for his third.
definitely, Vikram would have liked to be here on the field right now when Dudi and Abdul Rahman has bowled out. They both have bowled out. Wide outside off stump, bowling as per the strategy now, but given wide. Missed his line a bit, given wide by the umpire. Kunal Shah was warned and even given no ball for his action last match. Outside the off stump, tried to play for a single, could not connect.
I guess Gaganpreet should do what Leisure did. He
And
should
he's
not-
doing it, right? He has scored 3 runs in 3 balls. He was trying to give strike to many, but just couldn't connect.
Yeah. Don't play the loose shots so that you don't give the wicket. But you still don't have any other player to back up, you know. So
The only thing is somehow connect the bat and ball and take single.
yeah.
And Kunal Shah is going with the plan as per the captain's field, bowling outside the off stump. Again missed the line a bit, given wide by the umpire. Okay, mute opened. So looking at the scorecard, Vikram Singh scored 47, second highest. Lijo Thomas 17. In fact, Lijo is third highest because second highest is extras with 20 runs. 18 wides, 1 no ball, 1 bye. Gaganpreet and Maini ensuring they play the remaining 3.2 overs.
Just to correct that, it's also again a no ball, so they get 1 extra ball and 2 runs. with that.
And what was that no ball for? Was it because of the action?
I don't think so. I guess it seems to be from bat, you know. Also from the leg.
From the front foot no ball.
Yeah.
Okay. Free hit again. Played straight. Fielded very well by Kunal Shah.
Straight
Dot
in.
ball.
Straight in.
99 for 8. 16.4 overs. Gaganpreet batting on 3. Manny D batting on 8. He hit a very nice 6 last over. Full toss towards fine leg for 4. And that's what a good team has, you know, batsman number 10. If you get a bad ball, you can hit it for 4. Gaganpreet Singh received a gift. Full toss on the leg side. There was no fielder on the fine leg area.
Drinks around the field now.
Just don't forget the temperature right now is beyond 30 degrees.
Scorer, the bowler has been suspended from bowling in this innings. There will be a new bowler notified shortly to bowl the last 2 balls.
Alright, thank you.
So it has to be the action that the no balls were given. The bowler has been suspended.
New bowler Anas.
So it was a no ball and free hit. 16.4 overs, 99 for 8. Actually 104 for 8 because it was a no ball and boundary. And the scorecard has been updated as you can see on your screen. Gaganpreet 7 runs, Manny D 8 runs. Anas P is completing the over. It was a free hit and could not connect. There's one more ball left. Left alone, it was outside off stump. Scorecard right now is 17 overs, 104 for 8. Gaganpreet on 7, Manny D 8. Again, you are looking at Maritime Cup hosted by Cricket New Brunswick at Hawthorne Park in Riverview, New Brunswick. There is a match going on between Prince Edward Island with Cricket New Brunswick Red.
Well, Tarun is back, you know, in the 18th over.
As I expected, as soon as Vikram Singh got out, they can bring Tarun Patel. He's a good bowler.
Yeah, one game doesn't seem to be like if you have a one bad day, it doesn't matter, you know.
And somehow I've seen that, you know, first over he has been taken for runs, but he has got proper control of his ball. He knows where exactly he's pitching, and he's bowling from the proper way. You know, he's bowling from diagonal right now, that he would normally do. And I'm seeing no reason why he's bowling short balls. This was a gift, somehow got away with it. Manny D is on strike. If he gets a loose ball, he can hit it. Again a short ball. Played towards cover. No run. 2 dot balls. Going to put pressure on the batsman. Again short ball. This time he pulled it straight to deep mid wicket. And Yogender took a simple catch. Understanding what they are waiting for. Yes, Manny is finally leaving the field. So simple catch taken by Yoginder. As expected, Tarun Patel is bowling better than his first spell. Last wicket to go. Since they changed the strike, Gaganpreet will be on strike and the new batter Sufyan will be on non-strike. Sufyan is a good off spinner as well. He bowls flight. Again, it's just 17.3 overs. Score is 104 for 9. If you recently joined us, you are watching live Maritime Cup hosted by Cricket New Brunswick at Hawthorne Park, Riverview, New Brunswick.
Low full toss to the batsman towards the offside, and Gaganpreet didn't made a mistake.
And that's what can happen with spin bowling. You try to bowl in the block hole and you end up giving a low full toss.
Well, Tanu never bowls. I have seen him bowling many times. I have seen him in the games when he bowls short, good length, but bowling in the block also the Yorkers is very rare for him. And I guess it's his weak spot that gives the batsman a good opportunity to hit boundaries.
Half volley, pulled over long, deep mid wicket for 6. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt Tarun for sure. And from 24 for 6 to right now standing at 114 for 9, I think Prince Edward Island did a good job.
Especially Vikram and Lijo. The partnership gave him the confidence of giving at least reaching to 120.
A good length ball outside off stump could not connect. Dot ball.
10 from the overs with 1 wicket. It's 114 for 9 at the end of 80.
Would like to again remind you this tournament is sponsored by Bombay Spices. So you are anywhere in Moncton, Bombay Spices is right in Mountain Road area.
We have a new bowler replacing Kunal because he was banned. We have Afzal Sheikh who is bowling from over
Afzal
the
Sheikh,
wicket.
who is a good bowler, he used to bowl for DF regularly before.
And I guess he captains as well the team.
He has captained the team as well. He bowls with very short run up. Sometimes he changes his pace a lot. Tried to bowl the block hole, was successful. Played towards square leg for single. Did not connect it properly, but somehow Sufyan gave strike back to Gaganpreet. That's really important. He's batting on 17 from 13 balls and 2 boundaries. So he should be feeling confident. And this is always going to hurt New Brunswick. Wide ball outside the leg stump. Looking at the scorecard, 116 for 9, 18.1 overs. Vikram Singh 47 runs. That's another wide. Well, you may say the second score is 17 by Lijo and Gaganpreet Singh, but it's actually extras 26 with 20 wides, 3 no balls, 1 bye, 2 leg byes.
Do you think that these extras are gonna hurt at the end of the innings to CNB Red?
It depends on the situation. Half volley, played towards square leg, and whose car is it this time? Went for a 6. Gaganpreet Singh is making sure that he's not losing any opportunity to score runs. Afzal bowled just 2 legal balls, 1 for single, the other one for 6, and 2 wides. Short ball to compensate for the full ball that he bowled last ball. Played towards fine leg for 2 runs. Fine leg is very square, so they were able to take 2 runs. Gaganpreet is on strike, scoring 25 from 15 balls. Afzal Sheikh 3 balls, 11 runs. 2 wides, 1 single, 1 double, and a 6. It was actually a good ball. It wasn't that of a half volley or on leg side. The ball was on the stump.
Well, I guess now Gaganpreet. Well, I guess Lijo.
A wide ball again. So that would be third wide of the over.
Third umpire, the batting side has been warned. First and final warning for batsmen wasting time.
Wide again. That is fourth wide of the over. Afzal Sheikh 13 runs from 3 balls bowled. 1 6, 1 single and 1 double. And 4 wides.
The captain is having word with Afzal. He just delivered 3 balls, 3 legal deliveries, and he's given 13 runs. I know the captain is not gonna be happy.
All they need to do is just take 1 wicket. And that's the wide again.
The wides
All
are
of them on the leg side, 5 wide from the over. And this is what we see when we don't have a bowler. This year Afzal hasn't bowled enough. Other bowlers, there are no excuses, right? You know, you have been playing for 2 months CNB League, and after that there is a tournament. It's a maritime tournament where teams from Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island are here, visiting here. They are selected players, and there are 5 wides outside leg stump.
So I guess the white seems to be the second highest run scorer for PEI for this. Like the extra seems to be the second higher run scorer for PEI team.
Used to be before that 6, but now, yes, you are right. Yes.
And it's a
In a score of 128, there are 30 wides. 129, there are 30 wides.
I guess you're gonna include this one as well. They just bowled 1 more wide, so it's gonna be 30.
So 30 extras, 24 wides, 3 no balls, 1 bye, 2 leg byes. This was again down the leg side. Somehow it brushed the pads, so it's not given wide. A dot ball finally.
Slower ball. Nathan is not gonna run towards the end. Abdur is going, but
Went for 4.
well, Gagan is lucky today. He is well lucky, towards the deep fine leg.
Well, as they say, fortune favors the brave.
Yeah.
And he has been playing brave cricket. 17 balls, 29 runs, 3 fours, 2 sixes. And they were huge sixes. They were not like just crossing the boundary line. Low Yorker and given out
Well, you said
on the pads.
I guess Gaganpreet was just only lucky till
He got a good ball as well. Finally, Afzal bowled a good ball. He would still not be happy by giving 19 runs in an over.
So, after
From the horrendous starting that they had, 24 for 6, they should be really happy. If you remember, at the 7 or 8 overs, we were discussing, the par score. I mean, as per the calculation, it shows around 102 to 105.
yes,
And we are talking, will they play 20 overs? They still didn't play 20 overs, but
yeah.
it's
But-
133 runs in 19 overs.
Well,
The team is all out, and the bowlers have something to bowl at. CNB Red should feel confident to chase this target very easily.
Well, I guess PEI is gonna also get some learning after this innings because they started very bad.
But is it too late for them? Let's look at the table right now and see where they stand.
133 for 10. Well, I guess
Looking at the table right now, you see Nova Scotia won 1 match from 2. They lost to CNB Red. CNB Red lost to CNB White. And Prince Edward Island lost to Nova Scotia.
Well, I guess it's just gonna be a matter of net 100,
I see there is some discussion going on about penalty runs. They were not able to complete the bowling in the allotted time. And as per our regulations, playing conditions, there are extra runs given, there is penalty runs given. Unlike international level where there are captain's band, or the new rule that they recently started where there are less fielders outside the 30-yard circle for the remaining overs.
Well, I guess it's gonna affect the net run rate for PEI as well. I know there are less chances of winning this game for PEI, but we don't know. It's T20, you know. Every ball can make the change.
Things would be really difficult for them because this would be their second loss. CNB White is yet to play a game. Nova Scotia is yet to play a game. So obviously one of them is going to win. So if they lose, they're out.
Yeah. Whoever loses the game is out. But yeah, you know. For the teams.
So basically these two matches are semi-finals. You know, whoever wins this game and the next game will be in finals. Because all four teams have played two matches, won one.
This is only two overs over.
So, you know, sorry to interrupt you, Richard. I would like to welcome Jiffin, the on-field umpires.
Any problem?
Jiffin, yes, so we are going to be umpiring the next game. How are you feeling now? You can, of course. It's heat. I don't know how you're going to survive for 80 overs.
I'm doing
straight.
great.
Make sure you have enough water because 80 overs on the field is not going to be easy. Umpiring with me is not going to be easy. I will make sure.
Oh yeah, Richard, you're gonna change. Gonna replace. Well, guys, we will be back in 10 minutes. Stay safe, be hydrated. When is the second inning starting?
11:20.
11-12 Atlantic time.
11:20.
So we are back on the field. Saqib is on strike. Fahad is bowling. He likes to bowl short balls and he bowled a short ball. Wasn't short enough to be pulled on his thigh pad. Dot ball.
This is interesting to see that Fahad usually comes after 10 overs, but looking at the target,
They have to have their main bowlers. They have to have their attacking bowlers right now. Saqib likes to play on the leg side, and hence they do have a fielder on square leg. Outside the off stump, half volley, played towards cover point area for 4 runs.
yes, I'm just gonna come and give it to you. Just give me a second.
So it's 2 balls, 4 runs. Saqib batting on 4. Kamran, the captain, is on non-strike. Again a short ball on the hips. Played towards onside. No run. Only thing they would like to ensure, I remember umpiring in the game yesterday for Prince Edward Island. They were also generous with wides and extras. So they would like to control that. Good length ball on the onside.
Goes for the
Played
boundary.
towards long on for 4. Slightly wide of long on. PI under pressure.
ये है ना? This is it. Don't worry. I guess Saqib wants to finish the game as quickly as possible.
He is hitting every ball. This was a hit and a miss. Half volley on his slot, but couldn't connect. Last ball to go. 5 balls, 8 runs, 0 wickets. Saqib betting on 8. Kamran yet to face a ball. 2 boundaries of the over. Short ball outside the leg stump. Probably would have touched his thighs or something, hence not given wide. 1 over 8 runs. Interesting to see Sufyan bowling the second over. And we know the reason why. Saqib has been bowled by him. He's an off spinner who has got good control, but with fields in, it will always be difficult for the spinner because one bad ball. Unfortunately, Saqib was trying to hit every ball rather than waiting for the bad one. Lost his wicket. Score now is 9 runs, 1 wicket. Kamran took the single on the first ball. And Sufyan Chaudhary got the wicket in his first over. He's an off spinner, sometimes he bowls slice too. This one was quicker on the Yorker length. Saqib tried to play it straight.
Is it
Lofted
Nitin
one.
Ramesh,
Could
the
not
new
win it.
batsman?
Yes, it is Nitin Ramesh. And he'll be on strike. Nitin played well. He scored a 50, close to 50 runs, about 48, 49 runs in the last game that he played, and the team won. He ensured his tail till the end, chasing 160 odd runs. Right now, they have slightly less target. So the team has talent for sure. Only thing is they need to apply it properly and ensure. Full toss. I don't know how he missed it. And that's what happens with spinners. You might, if you don't have proper control, you might be able to end up giving 1 or 2 bad balls, and batsmen can score runs from them. Good length ball outside off, edge, and dropped by slip. This is excellent bowling by Sufyan. Just 1 run from the over and took a very important wicket. Again, good length outside off stump, defended to cover, no run. 2 overs, 9 runs, 1 wicket. Kamran betting on 1 run. Nitin 0 from 3 balls. Again, we are at Hawthorne Park in Riverview, New Brunswick. You are watching live Maritime Cup, hosted by Cricket New Brunswick, sponsored by Bombay Spices, Indian grocery store right in the center of Mountain on Mountain Road. Fahad, the pace battery, is back in attack.
Well, I guess he should be happy, Saqib is gone. He hit 2 boundaries in his first over, so it's gonna give him some confidence and bring bounce back.
Yes, he likes to bowl bouncers. And yes, it was a short ball outside off stump. Play and miss, hit and miss by Kamran.
I guess kind of like a bowler understands you. You said he loves to ball bounce and he'd kind of give the short
Now,
ball.
I've seen him bowling, right? I was umpire, on-field umpire in the last game that he bowled. They brought him back at the later part of the game, as you mentioned. But he used to ensure that he bowls his one allotted bouncer. And he would like to bowl short balls with the pace that he has, making it difficult for the batsman to score runs. Again, a short ball, played it towards fine leg. There's no fielder over there, and went for a 6. I think we would need a new ball. I think this has been used for only 2 overs. We can give them.
This is a new one. Take this one. Yeah. And now we don't. Easy to take.
exactly what can happen when you have that pace. One ball, short ball, pulled away for 6. The other one lofted outside off stump towards cover for 4. Good length ball played towards onside. Mid-on will cover it. Single taken. Nitin Ramesh will be on strike now. Kamran Mohammed off strike, scoring 12 runs from just 5 balls. Again, if you recently joined, you are watching Maritime Cup tournament being played by Nova Scotia, PEI and 2 teams of New Brunswick. Full ball defended well.
Well, it's a good comeback for Fahad as well because he gave 6 and a 4, in the first 3 balls. So he wanted to bowl something fuller so that the batsman should defend it.
And that's exactly what can happen. Last time they brought him back, as we talked about, that he was brought back later part of the innings when the batsmen were not as skilled. Right now he's bowling to the top order. Short ball pulled by Nitin. Gone for 4.
Well, I guess it's his favorite shot, He likes to play pull shots.
And he plays somewhat straight bait full shot, and he has learned this trick and really helping him. And exactly what can happen when you are bowling to the quality batsman. So it's other thing when you bowl to the tail enders versus bowling to the top order
Yes.
top order batsman.
Yeah, I agree with you, Richard. It's very different,
With his pace, he has ended up giving 23 runs in 2 overs. 3 boundaries from this over. 1 6
2 fours.
on fine leg, a 4 on square leg, and a 4 by Kamran Mohammed on cover area.
Well, Sufyan is back for his second over. He gave just 1 run in the first one and took the good wicket of Sakib.
Interesting because Sufyan is bowling right hand and right hand off spin, and there are 2 right hand batsmen. If he gets one bad ball like this one, can be gone for boundaries. Half volley and 4 runs. Kamran Mohammed hitting another boundary. 16 runs from just 6 balls.
Well, you know what? As soon as he hit the 4, Sufi directed his captain to change the field. I guess he wants to protect the leg side,
He has to because he's an off spinner. He's bowling to 2 right handers, and Kamran plays really well in that area. A quicker one could not control his line, given wide by the umpire. This is something PI cannot afford, to bowl extras. Way outside off stump, given wide by the umpire. I would say somehow the bowler got away with it because there are no fielders on the deep, on the offside, and the ball was there to hit.
Well, after 3 overs, PEI was 17 for 3. And when
And
it's a straight
that's
catch.
what can happen when you get like half volleys like this. He could hit it anywhere he wanted, and he hits it straight to cover. Kamran Mohammed lost his focus and his wicket.
The captain goes, easy catch. He doesn't move a bit. It just came in his.
Again a good length ball. Could not connect. It was a quicker ball. Half volley. Invited Hemant to drive or loft. Played towards cover. No run. 2 balls of the over left. Again good length outside the off stump. Tried to cut it. Could not connect. A Yorker length ball played towards long on for single. Four overs 31 for 2. Again, if you recently joined, You are watching live Maritime Cup 2022 hosted by Cricket New Brunswick at the Hawthorne Park in Riverview, New Brunswick. We have teams from Nova Scotia and PEI coming and playing a tournament over here. We have two teams of Cricket New Brunswick, CNB Red and CNB White. CNB Red is currently playing cricket Prince Edward Island. Again, the tournament is sponsored by Bombay Spices, an Indian grocery store right in the center of the city mountain on Mountain Road. We have a bowling change right now, and kind of surprised. Am I seeing Priyam? No, I don't think it's Priyam. It's number 8, but it cannot be Priyam. Priyam is a wicket keeper. Who's the bowler?
Priyam Soni.
Priyam Soni.
We have a change in the bowling attack actually.
Change in the bowling attack. And it's an interesting bowling attack change because Priyam Soni used to be the wicket keeper. And right now they have got Are you sure that who is the wicket keeper today? I think Navjot Singh is the wicket keeper, the new player. He's keeping the wickets today. Dot ball, first ball.
Yeah.
Good length ball, tried to pull it. It was not short enough to be pulled away. Caught at square leg. Hemant Kandapalli will have to leave. Taken by Sufi.
New batter. Afzal will be on strike.
So Afzal Sheikh
Thank you.
will
Got
be on
it.
strike. He's the new batter. Currently, Cricket New Brunswick is doing the same mistakes that Prince Edward Island did.
Well, but they are way ahead, you know. They were 24 for 4 and they are 31 for 3.
And they know the target.
Yeah.
That's more important.
It's just like 6.57 runs needed per over. So they should be playing singles, rotating strikes.
Unfortunately, the same information they had before losing these wickets, and they
Yes.
still ended up losing the wickets. So, as far as I know the players properly, personally, I think Nitin Ramesh would like to take it till the end rather than playing shots. We'll wait for the bad balls, but it's up to PEI to ensure that he makes a mistake and gets out. Defended 2 balls really well. Priyam Soni, normally a wicket keeper, rolling his arms. Taken 1 wicket in 4 balls with 0 runs. Again, good length outside off stump, played towards point, towards short third man, no runs taken. Half volley and straight to Sufyan. Lured him to play the shot, the wrong shot, and Afzal gave in. Tried to flick it behind square leg, could not connect it properly, and caught by Sufyan. Same fielder, same place, same mistakes. Priyam Soni taking 2 wickets, 0 runs in his first over.
Who is the new batsman? Can you confirm?
CNB Red making things difficult for themselves.
Aftab Patel?
Or Tarun Patel.
Thank you for confirming.
Who is Tarun Patel or Aftab? Aftab Patel.
Aftab
Okay,
Patel.
very good. So Aftab Patel is on crease now. Only thing CNB needs to do is ensure they don't end up losing wickets. It's really important for CNB Red to win this match. In fact, these 2 matches are scheduled such a way Next match I'll be on field umpire, so I will not be here on commentary. But these two matches are scheduled such a way: CNB Red versus Prince Edward Island and CNB White versus Nova Scotia. Whoever wins those games will be in the final. That will be played this afternoon. 5
Umpire,
p.m.
is it Sufyan Chaudhary who's bowling?
Yes. Yes, Sufyan. Yes, Sufyan.
Is it Sufyan Chaudhary?
Yeah. Sufyan bowling is third over.
Nitin is on strike.
And smart tactics by the captain Priyam Soni. In fact, captain is Parth Patel. Giving his spinners ball, so inviting the CNB batsmen to make mistakes, and they've lost 4 wickets for no reason. They're all bad shots. Short ball and placed it. I wouldn't call it like lofted drive. Just placed it towards over the point, over the cover area for 2 runs. And that's what Nitin does normally, waiting for the bad ball when he's completely sure he would hit it. And the stage is set for him. This is his match. Good length ball played towards onside. Aftab wanted a single, Nitin sent it back, and rightly so. Fielded by square leg, no runs taken, no damage done. 5.3 overs, 33 for 4. A good length ball, straight to point, no run.
Well, I guess, Sufyan is doing great. He had just given 8 runs for his first 2 overs by taking 2 wickets. So giving him the third over was a good option in the power play. Well,
again, same ball that he scored for 2 runs. Again bowled it right there. Placed it over the cover for 4 runs. This is exactly what Nitin can do.
And I guess that's why he's in the team yet, Now he comes on number 3 and number 4. He knows his role. So it makes the other players to focus on their game. And I guess it helps the team as well to build a good partnership. It doesn't matter if he's going with the captain or he's going with anyone. He knows his role. That's what makes him as a good player. He scored centuries in the T40 games and even good 50 half centuries in T20. So that's why he's been playing good for the team.
So the last boundary was at 3.1 overs, and it took good 2.4 overs for the next boundary. So they control it really well.
So after 6 over, it's 37 for 4.
Cricket
It's the
New
end of the power
Brunswick
play.
Cricket New Brunswick was cruising around that time, and now lost some wickets due to bad shots.
So it's a good comparison actually, The PEI were 27 for 6 after 6 overs. And CNB seems to be 27 for 4. So they are pretty stable right now. I guess not losing any 1 or 2 wickets will put CNB in the drive and
knowing that they are not going to get 30 plus extras.
Oh yeah, I can expect.
I think looking at the current situation, PEI and CNB, it is anybody's game. And exactly
What a
has
catch.
happened.
What a
Priyam
catch.
Soni and Sufyan combination, excellent catch
Yes.
taken, diving catch. Aftab Patel lost his wicket.
Gone for duck,
And gone for the same bad shot. Tried to play it towards onside, the same way Afzal did. Hemant Kandepalli wanted to pull the ball. This was a bad flick, went straight to mid wicket. Sufyan took a diving catch. Same combination. Priyam Soni, bowled by Priyam Soni, caught by Sufyan. That is 3rd wicket. Priyam Soni took his 3rd wicket for 0 runs given, 1.1 overs, 37 for 5. And looking at the current condition, I can certainly see
Anas is on strike, right?
Looking at the current condition and the situation that New Brunswick is, I certainly believe PEI has an upper hand in the game right now.
Well, yes, the half of the team is in the dugout. They still need 97 and 83 at a run rate of 7.01 overs. It's still chaseable if we have a
Question
good
is,
partnership.
can Anas play a Lijo and can Nitin
Play
play the
Vikram?
Vikram Singh? And can PI bowl 30 wides?
I don't think so. That's gonna be the question for the PI team. But yeah, as saying, playing a better role.
It's the extras as you are questioning.
Yeah.
The extras would definitely hurt them. Because
Yeah.
there are 25 wides, 31 extras,
And one or two wise, I guess so.
2 no balls,
Oh,
three
two
no
no
balls, I think. We'll look into that.
Well, it's good to see Priyam. He's not a full-time bowler. He usually balls. And
Couple of soft wickets.
Yeah.
Afzal and especially last 2 wickets, Afzal and Aftab, they were very soft wickets. There was no even Kamran Mohammed. Again half volley, again played in the same area. Somehow he was able to cross mid-wicket area. Went for 4 runs.
well, Anas is lucky.
Finally run scored of Priyam Soni in
Yeah.
1.3 overs. He
Yeah.
had 3 for 0, now it is 3 for 4.
Exactly.
Given more runs than the wickets taken.
I do agree on what you said.
But I don't think he would be upset because the idea was that batters are trying to be on the field, and he allowed him to play a shot, and that's how you play bad shots, and that's how you lose wickets.
And I know, like, CNB has depth in batting.
Good length ball outside of stump, defended well. If Anas can do that, he's a smart player as
Yeah.
well. So if he can do that, defending the good balls and waiting for the loose balls to hit, and hit it properly, not a soft flick or anything like that. When you hit it properly. Play it towards point, no run. Certainly, they need run rate now, 6.97. That is almost 7 runs per over required. They're cruising for 31 in 3 point something overs. Flight ball outside the off stump, good length. Tried to defend it, but batter had no clue. PI will be happy with the dot ball. New Brunswick will be happy without losing wicket on that ball. So it's 7 overs, 93 ball needed in 78 balls. And I see a bowling change. Who's the bowler?
Part Patel, the captain, is
The captain is bowling. And he bowls couple of kicker ones too in an over. I think they've decided rather than bowling the fast bowlers or rather than bowling the bowlers who can move the ball, they're more about bowlers who can control their balls and invite batters to play bad shots and lose their wickets. That's what has happened so far. Short ball, played towards point, no run. There is a fielder in the cover area now for Nitin's shot where he scored boundary. Yorker length ball played towards mid-on. Bowler ran and fielded it. No runs taken. Again played towards short third man. No runs taken. Where is Sugar? Where is Sugar? You know where is Sugar?
I have no idea. It should be there in this box.
Yeah, Gujaratis हम लोग दाल में चीनी डालते हैं.
मुझे भी एक कप बना दो सर प्लीज.
क्यों?
गरीब के साथ ऐसा करोगे?
Alright then, we are at 7.4 hours, 41 for 5. Nitin is batting on 10 from 15 balls. Anas has recently joined him. 4 runs, scoring 1 boundary on the leg side. Parth has bowled 4 dot balls so far. Half volley, played towards onside. But Nitin had a more control flick than Afzal and Aftab. Dot ball went to square leg. No damage done. But that's the 5th dot ball of the over. Half volley again, inviting batters to play bad shots. Nitin played it down the ground to long on for single.
Priyam Soni coming for his 3rd over.
Yes. And these are not the regular bowlers that the team has, but right now their idea is to have the bowlers who can control their length, not bowl any wides, and invite the batters to play bad shots. That's the only way to win. There's no point of controlling. And they've tried with Fahad, bowling pace, bowling bounce, but it's actually hurting them. Now this might be a nice idea if they lose 1 or 2 more wickets, because bowling bouncers to top orders may not work.
But for the tail ender is gonna work for sure. They're gonna struggle. I'm that pretty sure about it. Well, it's a good strategy, you know.
PEI tried. They tried to bowl their best bowlers up front to see if they can put some pressure and get some wickets. Now they're waiting for the mistakes made by Cricket New Brunswick, and that's a nice idea too because they did make some mistakes.
Yeah,
If
agree.
you look into it, there was a Yorker very well bowled by Sufyan. Again, it was a bad shot. He could have defended it well. It was a good ball to be defended. He played a bad shot and got out, got bowled. But apart from that, now the balls really deserve the wickets. Kamran Ahmed getting out on the cover. It was a half volley that he could hit anywhere. The fields were in and he hits it straight to the cover. Aftab and Afzal flicking the ball, and the only batsman you will see who can place the ball for 6, that is Nitin Ramesh. Priyam invited him to drive and he obliged. It's a placement for 6. Quicker one to compensate for the lofted for the flighted ball that went for 6. Nitin defended it. Again a fuller one this time, defended back to the bowler. Quicker one on the leg side, played towards fine leg for 2 runs. Remind you, there is no fine leg, so wicketkeeper is running to stop the ball. Parth will continue. So as I was mentioning, the idea is right now that leaving 1 wicket that was a good Yorker. All other wickets were gone on half volleys or the balls that they could have simply defended or hit it anywhere in the ground inside the power play, and they hit it straight to the hands.
Parth is back for his 2nd over. Good first over, but he's giving 1 run.
And as as long as I know Anas. How are you? Your team is suffering, man. You're here.
Good game.
For which one?
For phone. You don't have, right? And do you have any plan by chance? No.
No, it's like actually everything is.
Everything is working.
Sorry.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I mean we do have a charger. I think not charger, but we do have a plug.
You do have a plug?
But we don't know where to plug. I do see that here, right here. What is this?
Yeah.
It's a plug, right?
Yeah, it's like a charger.
It's a charger too.
yeah.
It's an iPhone.
Yeah.
It's an iPhone too, right?
Yes, but there is nothing, no port left.
Yeah.
There
That-
is a USB port.
That
right
doesn't
here.
work. That doesn't work. Yeah. I was using yesterday, but that doesn't.
That
work.
doesn't.
Yeah. So sorry for that.
No.
Half fully defended well. It's about character right now. It's about you have the talent, you have the skills. You just have to apply it properly and not play bad shot. It's not as easy as it seems like.
आपने मेरी कॉफी नहीं बनाना?
I think they've kept the cover area open, inviting Nitin to hit the ball over there and make a mistake. Straight to the hand. Try to cut the ball straight to the point. The only hope for CNB that he was playing so well so far, Nitin Ramesh.
Is it Lija Thomas?
Plays it straight to the hand. Again a bad shot.
Can you confirm? Is it Lija Thomas who took the catch? Yeah.
Can you confirm? Let's say one time you just. तो तांडव करता हूँ आपका. So where do you see things going now? 51
Well,
for 6.
Well, I guess.
10 overs. Exactly the same score that PI were. The only thing is they had a set batsman standing on the field. Kunal Shah who can score runs. Unfortunately, right now they need somebody who can stay there rather than hit boundaries.
No, sure isn't.
He will be on strike. Yes, it was played straight to cover, straight to point. Two new batsmen on the field. 4 runs from 10 balls by Anas, 1 boundary. And Kunal Shah facing his first ball. Parth Patel taking his first wicket. 2 overs, 1 maiden, 1 run, 1 wicket. And Priyam Soni bowling his last overs. He has bowled 3 overs, 1 maiden, 13 runs and 3 wickets.
Good ball to start, you know.
And mind you, these are not the regular bowlers.
Oh yeah.
Priyam Soni is a wicket keeper. His bowling, looking at the condition of the situation, the way the scorecard looks like, and the current situation, they wanted batters to make mistakes. Single taken, Kunal off strike. Kunal opened his account with a single towards long on. Priyam bowling to Anas now. Anas coverage. Half volley played towards long off for single. Playing sensible cricket. Outside the off stump, tried to cut, appeal for caught behind, not out, says the umpire.
Well, I guess the umpire is not even convinced,
Probably the bowlers and keepers weren't either. They just wanted to put pressure on the batter. Half a full toss. Played to deep mid wicket for single. It's an interesting field setup. There is a long off, which is quite straight. Long on, which is slightly wide. Half volley, lofted, right over long on for 6 towards the commentary box.
सर एक बार वो देखें उसको मैं ना
Okay, sure.
ऐप भी देखते हैं अब आपने कॉफी तो बनाई नहीं मेरे लिए किसी न किसी को तो जाना पड़ेगा ना
Wait, so the start next over? Parth Patel is continuing the over, his third over. 11 over 60 for 6. Did you put the 6 or no?
That was the last over.
Yeah, but you did it, right?
Aha, that's done. That's done.
No, but then how come Kunal is not on strike? Kunal is on,
Kunal,
but Anas is on strike, so Kunal hit the 6.
yes.
And you, Kunal shows 2 runs. Can you fix it?
Yeah.
Would you like me to stop them?
No, it's okay. Parth Patel, Anas is on strike. This took single.
Kunal, after hitting the 6, facing half volley outside off stump. There is a deep cover point area for single.
Leg by? Leg by?
No, it's not leg by. He just played short. I don't know why.
Undo.
Again, block hole area. Anas properly played it towards mid on. There's a short mid on or mid wicket area. Interesting field setup. Played towards cover, again block hole. .4 overs, 62 for 6. Anas playing on 6. Kunal playing on 9. Cricket New Brunswick Red needs 72 runs in 50 balls. Bad shot and out. Again a soft dismissal. Tried to play it towards onside. The ball was slightly quicker, couldn't control it. And Anas losing his wicket to Parth Patel. Parth Patel 11.5 overs, 2.5 overs, 2 wickets for 3 runs. Excellent bowling by Parth and Priyam Soni. Tarun Patel is the batter, the left-handed batter. And now everything is going wrong for CNB Red. Current run rate is 5.24. Required run rate is 8.82. If you look at the scorecard at 11.5 overs,
They were 58 for 6.
they were 58 for 6. Pittsburgh Island. The only thing is that CNB helped the cause by bowling extras, bowling in the wrong areas, and they Pittsburgh Island had a set batsman staying there.
Well, I guess now those 30 runs that were given from extras might hurt them. Looking at the score, with the wickets down, they just have 3 wickets in their hand. I guess Tarun is the last batsman who can score runs.
Absolutely, you know. Appeal for LBW,
Umpire not convinced. He's safe.
putting pressure on the batters. I think Kunal Shah is the key right now for CNB Red. Yes, Tarun Patel and others can bat, but someone who can literally take the game away from PEI is Kunal Shah. And there is a bowling change.
New bowler, Sufi.
Sufyan bowling his last over. The idea is very clear. Asking Kunal to hit, and Kunal will definitely oblige. The question is, how many can he hit? Will he make a mistake? They are just waiting for one mistake from Kunal and the game is filled. The players in long on, fielder on long on, fielder on deep mid wicket, fieldered slightly away from deep mid wicket. There's a wide deep mid wicket and a fielder in between long on and deep mid wicket as well. Interesting field setup. Yorker length ball, defended back to the bowler. 12.1 over, 62 for 7. Kunal Shah batting on 9. Sufyan Chaudhary 3.1 overs, 14 runs, 2 wickets. Full toss. I am not sure what the batter is appealing for because it was a full toss and batter hit it with the bat. Given no ball, a free hit. Not going to help because Kunal Shah is not a batter who's going to lose out on an opportunity like this. And as I mentioned, the ball is going straight for a 6.
Well, you know, you miss, I hit. That's what it feels like. You give him in the
Well,
slot, he's
yes.
not going to care about it.
You are
He's gonna-
absolutely right about it. You know, whether it was a free hit or not, Kunal Shah was going to hit it for a 6.
Well, it's going to give some relax to the batting team because they were not able to hit boundaries.
I think PA will be equally happy because they want batters to hit the balls. They want him to make one mistake. They know they have to get one catch right, one mistake from Kunal Shah.
Can you repeat, please?
First done, right?
Yeah, 2 balls done only.
Sufyan bowled so well so far. Again in the block hole, taken single. Only thing CNB needs is making sure they don't lose wickets. 8.5 runs, 9 runs per over would not bother them. And what's going to hurt them more than the extras is that they didn't have the reason to lose the wickets. There were soft dismissal, there were bad shots, irresponsible shots, losing the wickets. Full toss, played between fine leg and square leg for 4 runs. Both the players in the deep, but Kunal Shah is not going to miss out on a full toss like this.
I guess I can tell you, you know, he's going to be happy because whenever he hits a boundary, he feels so relaxed, you know. I guess, and also from the batting point of view, you need to have some boundaries when you have spinners because Fahad is going to come back.
New ball?
How many overs?
New ball is here.
How many overs?
हाँ ले जाना ये ball.
No, use ball, give him use ball.
You know, from a batting point of view, it is also good for them because the team is kind of relied on Kunal, and he's so consistent that he's gonna score runs for them.
What we know for sure now is that we are not going to see 20 overs because if Kunal stays not out, they will finish the game in 18 overs.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And if he gets out, they will get all out within 18 overs.
15 overs, not even 18 overs.
15 overs probably cannot say because there are only 2 overs left of 15. Again, half volley played for single because he wanted strike. 13 overs, 76 for 7.
14 runs
Kunal
on
is
this
batting on 21 from 12 balls. Sufyan finished his overs, 2 overs 28 runs. Bowled extremely well, was just a little costly on the last over.
Yeah, it's over. Overs are done. Is it Parth Patel? Parth Patel on the bowling?
Yeah, Parth Patel for his
Thank you
last
so much.
overs. He has bowled 3 overs, 3 runs, 2 wickets. They
Well-
just need one more wicket, and if they can get Kunal Shah play a bad shot, it was uppish for a while, but in the gap towards long on for single.
Well, you know,
Tarun Patel on strike, and that's what Parth would have liked to do. Having Tarun on strike, getting 1 or 2 wickets right here. Quick ball, full length, outside off stump, defended to cover, no runs and no wickets.
Well, you know, I have seen this today. Like in the first innings, we have Sake who was just trying to put the full length, and now it's Priyam. The Parth Patel, sorry, the captain is gonna
Lofted towards cover area, there is no fielder over there.
safely landed.
Lucky for him, it was not completely controlled shot, but he knew there was no fielder over there. Kunal Shah is the key, he's on strike. What would you recommend if you were the captain? Would you ask him to play out the 3 balls, or wait for the loose one and hit it, play his natural inning? Well, don't know what you would say, but he is playing his natural innings. He saw a short ball, played it towards the cover for 2 runs.
Good fielding at the covers.
It was lofted shot, but it was in the gate.
Well, now you know the Parth wants him to stand at the covers. You know.
The cover is standing wide now,
Yeah. Because
waiting
Kunal
for a
is
similar shot.
Kunal is playing there. It's the best area where he plays.
Again, a Yorker length ball, played for single. Tried to bowl in the block hole area, was able to connect it and play straight. Misfilled by the bowler, gone for single. Last ball of the over. Parth has bowled really well. 2 wickets for 8 runs. And bowling his last over, defended back to the bowler by the batter, Tarun Patel. And the captain has bowled out his 4 overs.
Good figures for him by just giving 8 runs, 1 maiden, and taking the 2 important wickets. He did his job. I guess Fahad should be back to the attack anytime soon.
I see they're looking at many. Yes, Mandeep Singh Dhaliwal is going to be bowling the next over.
If you ask me, you know, I would like to see Fahad Ahmed just to bowl 1 over. Got it. Thank you.
Interesting. We said the similar things in the first inning as well, and that turned out to be right, because what happens when you don't have the regular bowlers bowling the overs, right? Afzal had to bowl giving 19 runs. So to ensure that his main bowlers are bowling, or the bowlers that he's not much more confident are bowling the overs in between and not the last over, because one free hit means a 6 the next ball. So better to bowl them out right now. Only issue right now for PEI is that Kunal Shah doesn't wait for the last over.
Oh yes. I guess captain knows that strategy of Kunal Shah.
53 to win. Many bowling his first ball. Kunal Shah wide outside the off stump, tried to hoik it towards cover, could not connect. Swing and a miss. It was a slow ball.
It's just like 553 needed in the last 6 overs. Oh no, it's 35 balls. Just to be correct.
It was a quicker one in the block hole, played for single.
Like I've seen, Kunal has a variety of shots. The way he plays, it feels like that he's just like he knows where he's playing. You know.
The only thing is, he's able to defend the ball well as well. He's able to play it for singles, whenever he needs to. The only way to get him out is invite him for a false shot. Or even
Was there
better,
an
get
edge?
the other side out.
Was there an edge? Just
We'll know soon. Missed by the batter, missed by the
keeper.
keeper. There was an outside edge going for 2 runs. Third man stopped it nicely. Changing the fielder from a very square leg to fine leg. Outside the off stump, played towards deep mid wicket. It's a misfield. Somehow he made sure it's not going for 4. Single taken. Kunal Shah on strike. Kunal batting on 26 from 17. Run rate is 9.20 required, but that really doesn't matter when you have Kunal Shah batting on the pitch. Single taken. Last ball of the over, 86 for 7, 48 needed in 31 balls, 9.30 runs per over. Tarun on strike, many bowling to Tarun. Slow ball, lofted it, over square leg for a 6. And whose car is it now?
Take the old balls here. Well, I guess Tarun made most of the shot, you know. He
Yes.
knew that it was in his slot. It was good to hit, so he made sure that it should go for 6. And by the way, whose car what it is? Do you have any idea?
No, it went into the bush, didn't reach the parking lot.
It's a good sign for us, you know.
Yes,
So-
that's the first thing I do, you know. It's not a small ground by any means, but at the same point of time, we have got some batters over here, we've got some talents over here.
So well, my friend Fahad Ahmad is back. The wait is over, you know.
Wait is over, and there was no reason. They needed pace.
Yeah.
And if you look at the last shot that Tarun played, the only thing missing was pace. He had enough time and lofted it in the direction he wanted to. Only thing is, we would like to see competition between Fahad and Kunal, and how they play him out.
Well, both the batsmen know that he's gonna bowl bouncer, so they have bought their bat.
He's gonna bowl short balls for sure.
Yes,
There
you
is
know.
short third man. There is deep third man. There is fine leg, short fine leg.
So now the equation
Fielders
says
everywhere. I'm not able to see why, understand why, you know, there are fielders everywhere in this deep. Long off, long on.
well they're trying just to, you know, have a
Is he going
strategy.
to bowl full?
Maybe.
Because there are fielders in the long on, long off, deep cover. It's the cover point area, the sweeper. There's sweeper on the leg side too.
Well, I don't have a good visibility.
Short ball,
Well, it's a good context. First
cut
ball.
really
Kunal
hard.
scored.
And exactly that happens, you know, when you have a talented batsman who can score runs of fast ball. Ideally, Fahad would like to bowl Tarun or the new batters.
Not yet an acknowledgement.
Well, I guess Kunal made it very clear to Fahad, you know, that if you bowl me a loose ball, it's gonna be your boundary.
Yes, if you are bowling a short ball, you better
Yeah.
be on point.
Yes.
And he will. Fahad will bowl a short ball. Again missed out. The length and line both. They made sure there is a deep point, but the shot was played between a very fine third man and very square point area. Deep point area for 4. This is going to hurt PEI. Not much, but they are going to be thinking for sure.
Ball,
What
ball,
to do
ball.
now? Tell Kunal not to hit too many balls now. We are losing many of them.
तेरी किस्मत खराब है अर्जुन. And here comes our third umpire. He goes, he's come back. He goes, he's come back. He's doing a really good job. Well, Rajat, First 2 balls for the boundaries. What do you expect from Fahad? Is it gonna
34
be
from
full?
28. The game is slightly moving towards CNB side. The only thing PI needs right now is wicket, and to be very precise, wicket
Kunal
of
Shah.
Kunal Shah.
Agreed.
If they can get that, appeal for LBW, but there was an inside edge. There was a clear inside edge.
You know, I was sure that he was going about to bowl the full
And this
length.
is what I'm worried about. You know, it was a half volley, and Kunal Shah opened up the crease and wanted to loft it. For Kunal, it was like he's getting the pace that he wants to hit the ball. At the same point of time, he wants to make sure he doesn't end up losing his wicket. Again, a half volley, lofted over long on, and that goes to Nick's car. It looks like. उसकी गाड़ी है ना वहाँ पर?
Well, it's like 28 needed in 26 balls. Well, this is the over that the CNB was looking to hit. I don't know. For me, it's yes. You know, they
They have
wanted
been
a big
hitting.
over.
Kunal Shah is always going to hit the ball if it is given in the slot. Somehow he's surviving the good balls. This was a low full toss. I would say दोनों बच गए. Batsman and bowler both.
Well, yeah,
So
14
it
runs.
could be anything. It could be like LBW as well. The same way if he had connected properly, this could have gone for 6 as well.
Yes. Well, 14 runs for the first 5 balls. Let's see how the last ball goes. He's kind of a bit expensive this over, right?
And this over is changing the game. They were needing like 9.30 runs per over, and now it's like 28 runs. And even if something happens, right, you know, like a wicket is lost right now, CNB would still fancy the chances because 27 runs from 24 balls.
Yes. It seems to the momentum shifts still towards the CNB red. I guess PEI should be a little worried
And
about
the
it at
best
this
bowlers
point.
have bowled out. Sufyan has bowled out, Parth
Yeah.
has bowled out, and Priyam has bowled out.
Yeah. Well, they do have more.
They definitely have bowlers, but these are the bowlers who have been bowling well in this game.
I guess Manny is back into his second over.
And not surprising, he just bowled one bad ball.
Yeah. He gave 11 runs from the first over.
He gave 5 runs in the 5 balls, just the last ball was
Yeah.
hit for a 6, and that can mess up the whole over sometimes. And that's the reason, you know, I don't really like, you know, when bowlers bowl wide or no balls, because when you bowl that extra ball and that is hit for runs, Kunal Shah is definitely going to hit if it is in the slot. Yorker length outside off stump, played towards points for single. Tarun and Kunal both are quick in running.
Yeah. Tarun was safe.
It's a question, it's a test of temperament for Tarun Patel, because he can hit the balls really well, but his job right now is to ensure that he stays on. 26 runs are still needed. Full toss, wanted to hoik it, couldn't connect it properly, came from the bottom of the bat, went for single. More importantly, given strike back to Kunal. So this is the beauty of cricket, right? If you look into the scorecard, when let's say CNB wins right now, 18 overs, 134 scored in 7 wickets, you feel like nothing happened, but
Yeah.
we have seen what has exactly happened.
Exactly.
Lofted shot, straight to long
Wow.
on, one bounce, single.
I guess Kunal needs to slow down now. I guess he's in a bit of a hurry.
You would not ask him to do that because that's his natural batting.
Yeah. Well, it's just like little slightly above 6 runs per over. So if you're taking
Full toss, outside off stump, given wide by the umpire.
it's not gonna help PEI if you're giving extras at this point of time. The target is not so big.
Well, they can afford to give a few. New Brunswick gifted them with 25 wides and 3
exactly.
no balls. Again, outside off stump, half volley, plays towards on side between square leg and fine leg. They both the players were in the deep, went for 4. They would need the new ball.
So here goes that Mr. Arjun Sharma with the new ball.
And I see CNB fielders are trying to find the ball as well.
Yeah. Well, I guess now the momentum have been shifted to CNB. Now they require 19 runs from 20 balls, which is, and the run rate is like below 6 runs per over. So, and even if you look at the scorecard, Tarun has stepped up in hitting boundaries.
Exactly. So
Well, it puts pressure on many, you know.
it
When you
puts
put-
pressure on everyone right now.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, now they need 2 wickets.
Oh, exactly.
Tarun as well as Kunal
Exactly.
Shah. Kunal Shah has played some solid innings, but playing in this condition, being put in this situation and playing from there. And this is the semi-final. These 2 matches are semi-final. This is lofted straight to the player. This is what can happen. That's the reason why it was important for Kunal to be hitting the big shots, but
Sorry,
Tarun
what was
Patel.
that? Thank you.
Sam Patel.
Parth Patel.
So the captain caught the ball. 8th wicket. I believe we have Yogender on the field. They rotated the strike, so Kunal Shah will be on strike right now. The game is even Stevens right now. Run rate is just 6 runs per over, 19 from 19 balls. But
Is it Yogender, the new batsman?
if they get a wicket here right now, if they get Kunal Shah right now, where do you see things are going?
Well, it's gonna be still in CNB Red's phase, you know, because they don't need.
With 9 wickets down, I would say CPEI will be having an upper hand with more than 10 runs left.
Well, let's wait for this over to end, you know. We will see what happens in the next one.
But
Maybe
we
this
never
ball
know.
can
If
change.
Kunal connects couple of them, this might be over in
Yeah, in the
this
next.
over only, or
Yeah.
this might end up going other way around too.
Well, I guess
I
now
think
the
this is the
bat.
last ball of the over, so they
Yeah.
should probably be looking at single, playing sensible cricket, and that's what he does.
They can take 2, but he's gonna settle
Yeah.
on 1 so that he can take the strike.
He's basically jogging for the run to complete because he would like to have the strike and get the full over.
Well, after 17 over, it's 116 for 8.
Am I seeing Lijo coming out to bowl? Smart move by the captain. Lijo bowled 4 overs in the first game that I, umpired, and right now he is bowling after 17 overs. More importantly, Kunal hasn't seen him bowling, playing him for the first time. Yeah, new bowler is Lijo Thomas. We can confirm that. Key for PI is to get Kunal out. Key for NB is Kunal to continue the way he's batting right now. That's a bad shot, somehow falls in no man's land.
And Kunal Shah is safe.
Kunal will be happy because he's safe, but at the same point of time, PI will be happy because the new batter is on strike. And he has to face 5 balls. Will he be able to play sensibly and give
Oh.
strike to Kunal Shah?
Well, he should. That's what should be the strategy for CNB Red if they need to win the game.
Good length ball, played towards point, no run. I don't think run rate will be an issue because there are just 3 hits required from Kunal's bat.
Or maybe it's Yoginder Dudi if he can hit those 3.
If he gets it in the slot where he can hit it comfortably, nothing wrong, but I wouldn't recommend looking for a shot. Hello. That's an edge and beautifully taken by the wicketkeeper. The new wicketkeeper Navjot Singh. Excellent reflexes. CNB is in trouble. It was a good length ball. He tried to play it towards short third man. Got an edge. And good reflexes by the wicketkeeper got them a wicket. Last wicket.
Abdul Rahman.
This is the game for PEI now. Abdul Rahman is out to bat.
Thank you.
70 needed from 15 balls. More importantly, last wicket. So Anshul, as I mentioned, now things are in PEI's hand.
Well, yes, you are right, but you never know, if Kunal Shah gets the strike and he hits those
If
three.
Kunal Shah gets the strike, he would be in a pressure not to lose his strike. So the balls that he could hit for single, now he can't do that. He cannot afford to do that. He could do that while Tarun was batting.
Yeah. So let's see what the new bowler batsman does.
And that's what a new bowler does, right? They have not seen Lijo bowl at all. The whole game. And Lijo is their main bowler, one of their main bowlers. He bowled 4 overs in the last match. He didn't get to bowl a single ball and he's bowling his 18th over, the 18th over of the game, and he's getting wickets.
Well, I guess they're just trying to have a defensive field, Or
Bringing out the surprises. Smart move by the captain. Would have been slightly high. Appeal for LBW. Try to play towards leg side.
Well, I
Last
guess
ball of the over, and Kunal would not take single even if it is available now.
And I guess Kunal wants Abdul to just stay for this ball, survive this ball actually, should be the better word to say, so that he could come in the next over and try to complete the game.
And he does survive the ball. Tried to play the ball and luckily for NB did not connect. Who will be the next bowler?
Fahad?
It appears to be Fahad or Manny. We will come to know in a minute. It's Manny. It's Manny bowling the next over. And that's not a bad move either because Tarun played most of the balls of Manny. So Kunal hasn't played him enough. Kunal needs just 3 balls to connect well. And PI needs just 1 wicket. 1 bad shot from Kunal. Unfortunately, he can't take singles now.
So that means he has to play the first 5 balls on his own and go for the single on the last, because that's going to be next is last 2.
Because he's not going to play singles. Doubles are not easily available here.
Yeah.
So he will have to go for big shots. That's number 1. Straight to the hand. And the game is over. Straight to long off. Full toss. And that's what a pressure can do right now. He had to score big runs. CNB Red is out of the tournament. He played really well. Beaten Nova Scotia as well yesterday. And we can confirm that Prince Edward Island will be playing final. We'll know who's going to be playing them in the next match. That you will see me on the field umpiring along with Jiffin. Sorry. The next match will be played between Nova Scotia and CNB White. So first CNB Red team of Cricket New Brunswick has been knocked out of the tournament.
So Priyam Soni is adjourned as a player of the match.
It should be. It's normally going that way, I'm not sure how we do that, but if I had the situation in hand, I would probably give it to the batter, Vikram Singh, scoring 47.